What's up guys, DeliAndy14 back with a reaction video. Now today is slightly different because I don't have my laptop with me, so we'll just see how this goes. We have, well, it turns out I can't flip my phone, so you can't see. But we have The Projects by Unknown. Now this guy dropped me a message on one of my other videos asking me to check out, would I mind checking out some. I said of course, let me know. Whether he saw that or not he didn't, but he didn't let me know, but I'm just gonna go, you know, I said I'd do one. I'm picking off his newest one. It's official audio. Let's go.
Yo, so no, lately I've been seeing all these rappers talking shit, lying, false claiming. I'ma show you how to be contradicting. I'd be lying if I told you right now I'm from the projects. It's time to find out who's really out here talking nonsense. It's like I'm God sent. There's problems like the passion of Christ could kill you in the past life when you pass me the mic, so hold back.
Okay, for a start, he's definitely English. Pretty sure he's from Liverpool by the sound of his accent. Maybe Everton way. Could be wrong. I could be totally wrong, but it sounds like that sort of accent. Starts off saying, I'd be lying if I said I was from the project, so he's obviously not too bad off. But he's saying, let's find out who's talking nonsense.
Think twice, I'll leave you with the crisis midlife, cause tell you how it's been like, but you wouldn't listen. I'm just another kid with big dreams and rapping equipment. I couldn't give a fuck about big P's and crappy opinion, cause I was 16 with bars like I was rapping in prison, robbing cars when...
Okay, that's so clever. So, just before that line there, he did a bit about, he'll leave you like Christ in his midlife, so obviously when he was dead, and just before he came back. And he said he was God sent, so that's a nice little tie-in between the two, Christ and God there. He also said just there that he doesn't give a shit about crappy opinions and P's, obviously P's being money. He doesn't give a crap about money and crappy opinions. He just wants to, you know, rap because he likes rapping. And he's got the rap equipment. He's been rapping since he was 16, and he's got bars. He's had bars since he was in prison, was it?
I was sick. Big dreams and rapping equipment. I couldn't give a fuck about big P's and crappy opinion, cause I was 16 with bars like I was rapping in prison, robbing cars when I was 6, not doing that for a living. Not gonna rap for a living because you're not gonna listen. Watch when I spit with precision, there's no prediction if you're missing all of this lyricism. You should have known that. Sometimes I cry tears into the pages in my notepad, cause no one realises my ideas are like gauges when they blow back. In the future, hashtag throwback. If you listen to this shit on
yeah, so obviously he's talking about notepads and writing his ideas down, and sometimes he teardrops in there. And then he says about throwbacks, and then he goes obviously hashtag throwback, which is Instagram. He's actually really good. I really like him. I say I really like him. I've heard one song so far. I really like this song. If the rest of them are like this, then, you know, we've got big hopes for him, because he's rapping straight on the beat. Like every note, every rhyme that he hits, like the end of the sentence, hits exactly on the beat, which is how it should be. It's really good so far.
Sometimes I cry tears into the pages in my notepad, cause no one realises my ideas are like gauges when they blow back. In the future, hashtag throwback. If you listen to this shit on repeat, you can hear it in your sleep. Everything that comes from unknown is unpredictable. I can hear you when you speak.
That's clever. What's unknown is unpredictable. It's clever because obviously Unknown is his rap name. It's good.
Telling me that you got beat, what the fuck you telling me? Go tell your principal. Not talking literal, could be the pinnacle, but I don't know, could leave you critical. I'm spitting minimal with loads of flows, gushing water. Piss off your father to your daughter and convince Kanye West not to be a Trump supporter. I'd be lying if I told you right now I knew the concept of content, cause no one's happy with the responses. Well, fucking opinion, I'm a villain. We don't have feelings, all we want is pussy and money stacked up into the ceiling. I'm kidding, that's not the way.
Okay, that's clever. So he obviously does the line about his flow, his rap flow, his lyrical flow, saying, making a play on with water, obviously because water flows. And then he's just there before I pause it, talking about how he only cares about money, girls, getting pussy, and then he goes, just kidding. Don't give a fuck about that, basically, because that's not what he's about. But that is what a lot of people out there today, mainstream rappers, even some YouTube rappers, are about.
To act in the system, I wanna rap for a living when people actually listen. And then the people who look down on me for actually spitting, they wouldn't be doubting me. I'm sure that they'll be acting quite different this real life.
That is so true. So many people will say, oh, you shit, like, you ain't gonna make it, or why are you doing that, just get a normal job. And then when you do make it, they're like, oh yeah, I always believed you, mate, always thought you could do it. You know, a bit two-faced. It's very true.
Actually listen, and then the people who look down on me for actually spitting, they wouldn't be doubting me. I'm sure that they'll be acting quite different. This real life is a mission, I'm living it like I'm invincible. I'm a child at heart, but I rap with the mind of a criminal. I'm proper. Teacher kicked me out of the exam because I mocked her, so I shoved Davy Jones into a locker and ran outside looking for stuff.
Davy Jones' locker, famous pirate story, myth, legend, one of those. Pirate legend. Also a Pirates of the Caribbean film. Very good. Check it out. Let's just skip back on that a sec.
A criminal, I'm proper. Teacher kicked me out of the exam because I mocked her, so I shoved Davy Jones into a locker and ran outside looking.
Okay, that's clever. So he said, kick me out of the exam because I mocked her. And obviously when you do like your pre-exams, like you do like, it's like a warm-up. You call them your mocks over here in England, like your mock tests.
For stuff to find, looking to pass the time, looking for stuff to rhyme, cause time flies right by when you bust a rhyme, far away all on my side.
Busta Rhyme, the rapper, is quite clever, and also he's busting rhymes during his time, because he's like looking to pass the time, so I find things to rhyme.
Look alive, if the music that I make you don't like, you gon' die. So take it from unknown, this ain't no typical flow. This lyrical, yo, you better be standing on the tips of your toes, cause there's a wager I'm proposing. If you're here today, you better stay, so one day you can say you was here before I exploded. It's unknown, don't act like you only just noticed.
Makes a good point. Better click now to say that you were here before he became big, you know, because then you know how people always are. You're always like, everyone say a new artist blows up, you say, oh, I knew him well before. Like, it's sort of like a badge of honour. Like, I knew him well before he was massive, and people are like, no, you didn't. It's like, no, I did. He did all this. Like, I followed him for years, and that's what he's hoping people will do with him. You know, 2 minutes 23 seconds long. The backdrop to this I can't show you. Well, maybe I can. I'll turn it around. Can you see that? Unknown, the project's official audio. That is New York, if I'm not mistaken. It's a good song. I really liked it. The beat was really good. The flow was really good. Lyrics were good. He was rhyming a lot into the sentences, like in. I play football tonight. I'm tired. I don't know what I'm saying. The sentences, he made them. And in between those sentences that he made, he added words which made those sentences. And he was rhyming words, is what I'm trying to say here, guys. It took about a minute, but I finally worked out what I'm trying to say. His lyrical, it's sort of like a, you know, the old cliche like lyrical miracle sort of thing, but he's doing lyrical criminal. Like in a lot of the song, he's rhyming words within the sentence, so it's not just like say a standard rhyme scheme where it's A B B or A B at the end of the sentence. It's five words, 3 of those 5 rhyme, maybe 4 of those 5 rhyme in that sentence, for example, not just the 2 last words rhyme. And it all keeps in flow as well, with and he enunciates when that beat hits, the dun dun dun, every time it's he enunciates the word, or that's the end of the sentence, and it works really well. If I was going to offer a little bit of constructive criticism, just the last 10 seconds or what, where he's closing the song out, it doesn't rhyme, which is fine, it doesn't have to, but don't know. I feel it just lets the song down a bit. He could have maybe done a bit better with that, but you know, that's just nitpicking. But yeah, I really like it. I get obviously why it's called the Projects, because he starts the song out saying I wasn't born in the projects, but I don't quite get what that has to do with the rest of the song. I guess because he's obviously talking about how he wants to rap and how he starts rap, but I don't get how that relates to him being or not being in the projects, if you understand me. Maybe he can enlighten me on that, but overall I thought this was a great first listen for me. I'd not heard it before. I've not heard any of his other songs, so yeah, I'm happy to listen to more, because in fact I'll probably do some when I finish this video. I'll just listen to a few more. So lyrics, I'll give a 7. There's not much like hard-hitting stuff, if you know what I mean. There's some really good bars in there. For example, where he's saying been rapping since 16, got more bars than, or been rapping, rapping since I was 16, got bars like I'm in prison, sort of thing, like obviously jail bars and stuff like that. He's got real good like double meanings in there. But yeah, just for me it's a 7, because I think there are parts where it could have been a bit better, especially obviously like I said, the ending. Flow is 9. Yeah, awesome. Again, the only thing is obviously just lets it down the end of the song, but the rest, the previous like 2 minutes 15 seconds of that song were absolute awesome, proper fire. And the beat was awesome. I'm giving that a 9 as well, so it's going to be a 7.5 an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I really liked it. In fact, if it's on iTunes, I might download it. Who knows? So I know I've been away for a couple of weeks. I said I'd bring some out every weekend. I've just been super busy recently. I'm trying to get as much out as I can, as quick as I can. It's just tough with what I'm doing. Again, I'm away this weekend and I'm away the following weekend, so I'll try and maybe do some throughout this week, a couple more maybe if I can, and again next week I'll try and do some during the week. Also, shout out to Dan Hutchison, who's from my work, who asked for the shout out because he did come up with the catchphrase at the end, that's a rap, which I didn't think of somehow, and he's been saying, and I've said to him for weeks I give him one and I just haven't, I keep forgetting, so that's his shout out there. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, do whatever you like. Just any comments are fine, even if you fucking hate it, just write something down, you know, just get me out there. Not like I'm begging or anything, but cheers guys. I've been Deli Andy 14. Nice to see you lads and lasses again. Stay tuned, stay fresh guys. That's a wrap.